All right, let's get into it. Today, we're going to break down a source that makes a pretty bold claim. The only affiliate marketing playbook you need. This thing promises to be a no-fluff, strategic guide for building a real income online. So, is it the real deal? You know what? Let's dive in and see for ourselves. So right off the bat, this playbook jumps straight into the deep end. It identifies this core problem it calls the affiliate marketer's treadmill. And really, this whole section is about digging into why so many of us in this space just feel like we're spinning our wheels, going nowhere fast. And yeah, it hits you with a question that, let's be honest, is probably all too familiar for a lot of people. You know that feeling? You're constantly grinding, creating content, promoting, pushing, but you look at your bank account and it just isn't moving. It is absolutely soul-crushing, and that's the central problem this guide claims it can fix. I mean, this slide just nails the disconnect, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the myth, that dream everyone's selling, right? Quick riches, passive income while you're chilling in a hammock. But then on the right, well, the source points to the harsh reality for most people, a nonstop grind for teeny tiny commissions, where you're just churning out content 24/7 to, what? Just to tread water? It's exhausting. So the big question is, how do you actually get off that treadmill? Well, the material we're looking at offers a way out. It calls it a business-first blueprint. And listen, this isn't just another boring list of tips. It's positioned as a total mindset shift, a whole new way of looking at affiliate marketing. And boom, right here, this single quote, pulled straight from the source, is pretty much the entire foundation of the whole strategy. See, the playbook argues that the biggest thing holding you back, it isn't some crazy complex algorithm. It's not even the competition. It's your own mindset. So at the very core of this business-first approach is what the playbook calls the trust-first strategy. The big idea here is pretty simple, actually. Stop chasing cheap clicks and start building real authority. That means you've got to ditch the hype, give people actual value, and start treating this like a professional career, not, like a lottery ticket you're hoping pays off. And that strategy is built on these 4 core principles. It's not just theory, right? It's an action-oriented blueprint. It's also built on what it calls a fortress foundation of SEO, so your business actually lasts. It focuses on modern interactive sales, which is just a fancy way of saying actually connecting with real people. And it's all based on evergreen fundamentals, the kind of stuff that's designed to work no matter what crazy algorithm update comes next. Okay, now this is where things get really, really interesting. Let's talk about the money, because that's the financial engine of this whole system, right? This next section breaks down what the source calls the 80% commission strategy, and it's framed as the absolute key to finally getting off that treadmill for good. So here's the exact problem that strategy is designed to solve. The playbook says most affiliates are just trapped. They're stuck in this brutal numbers game, promoting products with, let's face it, pathetic commissions. You end up needing a crazy, insane number of sales just to make a tiny dent, and that road, it leads straight to burnout every time. So the playbook solution is all about this one game-changing number, 80%. The whole argument is that instead of chasing hundreds and hundreds of tiny little sales, you need to make a strategic pivot. You need to focus only on programs that offer these kinds of massive, high-ticket commissions. And this is where the math just completely flips on its head. Think about it. When you're earning commissions that are this high, the playbook promises you can get into profit with as little as 2 sales. Just 2. And that frees you up to focus on quality instead of that sheer soul-crushing quantity we were talking about. Okay, so we've got the mindset and we've got the math. That's great. But what do you actually get in this playbook? Well, this next section is all about the nuts and bolts. The actual structure, the step-by-step plan, and the proof the source uses to back it all up. The entire framework is built on what it calls the 5 pillars of succeeding online. And what's cool about this, I think, is that it's a complete picture. It's not just about traffic or picking the right product. It covers the tools you need, the support systems, and yep, there it is again, that all-important mindset. And to make sure you actually do something with all this info, the source lays out a really simple step-by-step action plan. The first 3 big steps it highlights are right here. Join a community, find your turnkey marketing links, and then start generating traffic right away. It's all designed to get you moving like now. And just to give you some perspective on how big this playground really is, the source drops in these stats. I mean, affiliate marketing isn't some tiny little niche. It drives a massive 16% of all online sales. And get this, Over 80% of brands use affiliates, so this isn't some passing fad. It's a huge, established industry. And to prove that this isn't just theory, the source includes testimonials, like this one from Alex J. They say the Playbook totally transformed their approach to affiliate marketing. So this is the kind of real-world impact it's claiming to have. All right, so we've looked at the strategies, the pillars, the plans, but really, every single piece of this boils down to one final super important idea: the professional mindset shift. And this slide, man, it just says it all, doesn't it? On one side, you have the hobbyist. They're kind of all over the place, still chasing that passive income myth, just dabbling here and there. But the business owner, according to this source, they're disciplined. They schedule their hours, they set actionable goals, and they show up every single day, like a pro. So look, if you take away just one thing from this breakdown, it should be this. The Playbook's central message is all about getting real. It's a call to action to stop getting lost in endless theory and instead to focus, like relentlessly, on the only two things it claims really matter: the math and the strategy. And so, the source material leaves us with this one last, pretty powerful question, and it's one I think you should really ask yourself. After seeing all this, take a good, honest look at your own approach. Is your side hustle just a hobby, or is it a real business that's just waiting for you to get serious?